Hey all listeners, so I did turn down the volume one part, so now it's down to 5 again in volume. This is the lowest level possible challenge, and this is part 8 now, so part 6, part 7, this is part 8 now. So yeah, we're loading the file here again, and maybe we can immediately move here when it loads, and that's how we're supposed to get past it. Okay. We need to be like around here somewhere, I think it is. I think it is one thing that you need to do is that you need to pause at the correct point here to do it properly, I think. I think it is that you need to pause on the correct frame here, because if you pause on the correct frame, like it only checks on a few frames is when it checks it, I think. I've never done the Cosmic Canyon skip, I haven't even looked up on there, but I'm pretty certain that you need to be zoomed out like that, at least on the map, for it to work. Okay. I was trying to move there when it was loading in there and hopefully hope that was going to work, but it was not. Okay. But it might just be that there is a certain place you need to set it up with here, because it's really bad if I saved at the wrong point here after it already started breaking down. I think you need to just be in the correct setup here, and then you should be able to just move to the right, because there is a certain place here where it doesn't check, I think. I'm going to do a few attempts here because I've never gotten the Cosmic Canyon skip, and if we do get it, that would be absolutely huge. So that normally I wanted to try not to do any glitches and stuff like that, but you know, this is so big if we get. Now that is breaking it down here. I'm pretty certain you can do it on this version still. I don't know what the setup actually is. Is it that you pause? Because I think it's just that you pause on a very, very correct frame and stuff like that, but it's like very, very. So we can do that movement and that is safe. Because as long as we don't do the movement that quote unquote explodes it. I think we're just doing it on the wrong frame, man. I think we're just doing it on the wrong frame. I don't know what the correct frame is even and stuff that, but there is only a few checks it does, for example. I don't know if you need to be further down. Also, obviously, maybe it is that you just need to be a little bit further down, maybe. Or do you just save at that point when it does the electricity and then you just load it again? I'm gonna break down Here it is. because that would be up to Nibelheim there if we do it correctly. Should we do a few more attempts? I don't know what the setup even is for this. Stuff that I'm pretty certain Tasser with pausing though, that you need to pause. But I'm pretty certain that there is used like, oh, used face the correct way here. And then you go forward and then you pause at this exact correct frame. And if you do the pause correctly, you should just be able to like go forward basically. Oh. Okay, so that's not it. And a breakdown now. Yeah. And I don't know if it's either the game runs too fast or if it's only possible on the PC version, because you saw that happen immediately there. I don't have to do this. And then he's the lowest level, I think. Yeah, 475. I think he's still the lowest level, so that will mean that we'll bring Cappuccino with us. Oh. Help me, please, let me in. Ushnanaki. That's his name, yes, you can name him Nanaki and then still things, are fucked up. Okay. That's of course useful to go in here because there are some things we can do, well, not really here, but not that old, but still, And the funny thing is, if you look at it here, they said that that's a total paradise, but what it is. Actually thought that always looked a bit like the map, the mything. So there's an elixir you see received here from the fridge. But isn't this the one on the... Wait, let me double check, so this isn't like a thing. This is just the balcony, right? No? What is it? Huh? Oh wait, what? It's Nanaki soon. Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. Interesting. That kind of makes sense. There are a bunch of pillows and stuff that, and interesting. I never thought about that. Suppose we can look at past there now. We can still a carbon bangle now. Let's sell talisman here actually. We can sell 3-star bandits there if you really want to. Yeah, you can get ether here, you can get maiden case, Chaos Mark, Chaos Frog. I'd say buy HP plus material at this point. Yeah, sure, that could be good, but do we really need one? I don't think we do at this point, at least. This is my hometown. And part 8 here, call your father. Yes, my father was raised from. Let's rest for a bit, and I believe we can actually. No, we cannot. Okay. So level 13 on Claude. Or it's not super high or anything, but still, you know. Argy Lily Arms. Right, and a lot of people say, oh, the double OP weapons aren't good enough and stuff that, you know. Right, obviously that there are a few fights where the double OP weapon really gets good and stuff that, but yeah, I wonder which one is going to beat it. You can get Mystify here as well, which is confusion. But yeah, it needs to be plus. So technically, if we sold all the star pendants, but I mean, yeah, protecting us poison is going to be good, yeah, especially for this upcoming place. And again, we want to go for whoever is the lowest here for this. That's a bad example. I Christ with the planet. What's that the sound? A pancake beans. Excellent sorting unit, by the way, that you know has a very thin cable that somehow melts. That cable you only actually need to use for the 3DS, I think, is what it's used for. I don't think you use it with the Switch actually. Now it's going to be interesting, of course, but for example, so. Right, you can use your Switch games on the Switch too and stuff that, right? Like, isn't that still better than upgrading them? Because supposedly the upgrade seems that they're going to be like expensive and stuff that. So yes, I can understand, but then shouldn't they be able to, like, you know, go and invite the friends? So again, we're going with the lowest party members here and stuff that, but yeah, 301, 22, yeah, she's still very close. He's the furthest away, so yeah, so cappuccino and stomach. I would really like to put Barrett in the party here, used for the point of Black removing Barrett's Protect Vest. But yeah, the fact that Kate starts out as being lowest is actually very interesting. Let's see. There's only one more party member to get now after this, which is going to be pretty crazy. But yeah. will be some interesting strategies so that we'll need to be using here and stuff that, because obviously, like for example, like there's a big thing that happens inside the cave of the Gi, and that is the fact that we can only do, like, what is it? I think it's only gonna be 1 or 2 spiders that we fight and stuff that are not all the spiders that you do normally, because, well, theoretically, I forgot if you needed to fight all of the spiders normally if you wanted to get every treasure and stuff like that in there. But yeah. And this also means that we need to do the correct rock inside there immediately and stuff that, because if we don't do the correct rock, certain things are gonna go bad, but yeah. And of course, the material we equip there, for the most part, won't matter because we can use elixir on the boss. And I don't know if we will get access to that explosion and stuff that, The spirit returns to the planet. So there are some interesting things, of course, with this run and stuff that there are going to be some rather maybe challenging parts we will see. Now we're going to use the right on, for example, on the Material Keeper. But the Material Keeper, of course, is going to be able to get us another enemy skill. It's going to be big. Stuff that, right? But because the third enemy skill, correct? So yeah, I only have 2 enemy skills now. The third enemy skill is at the end of this one. Basically, it's a place you can get it just before like Aerith dies and stuff that, So that is when you can get the third enemy skill, and the fourth and the final enemy skill is of course from the sort of Sage building and stuff that's, yeah. Of course, yeah, we're all going to get to use some, like, really good double OP weapons and stuff like that, because Sid has some pretty good ones. So that, yeah. But the fact is, of course, that we can sell a lot of Vincent weapons and all of the UFO weapons, except for the ones that are like only like worth 1 gil, because those are never worth selling, so yeah. When we see destroying the planet. It's very abrupt there, but they have to load it like that because it's kind of like a cutscene at the same time as having gameplay in it. Naki is for the cow, so that's what Nanaki has been thinking all this time. Like, that's why he's fucked up in the head. Because here you will, of course, you will get forced to use. We get forced here to actually use Red 13. So that, so yeah. Yeah, you can talk about both things there. Yeah. Look, I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, but let's just go on again. Talk to Tifa last. Except that he was the hero who stood against the Gi, and he got hit by so many of their poisonous arrows, which petrified him. So you have to go with him, of course, and then the lowest level is going to be gets it actually 301. 301 she needs, she only needs 22 there, and he needs 475, so he's the lowest. So it's the Meow, so it's Team Meow Meow, or Team Bork Meow. Team Bork Meow in the case. We need to do the setup yet. Well, I mean, not technically yet. Not until we fight one of the, or when we're close to fighting one of the things. But I think we should use this setup here with the triple stop penalty here. Just to make that fight easier. Rather than tranquilizer on people as well. Yeah, we should be able to do this first. Let's see. I played a bit over 6 hours now in game time, which is decent, I would say. It's not the quickest because we have tried to go for some stupid stuff, you know. Stuff that there were like stuff that we could have done, you know. I used to be able to do like the guard skip and stuff that, you know, like there were a lot of skips that I could do. But I never learned the quote unquote. But the door actually looks really good in this. What are you crazy? I'm going behind you. And this dungeon is very interesting, of course, because there is no quote-unquote save inside the dungeon itself. Which is pretty scary. Of course, again, as I've said, we can only learn enemy skill from bosses that actually have enemy skills. It's unlearnable. I also thought that tail laser should have been like an enemy skill, though. Stuff that due to the fact that not only does the guard scoping acid, but then the fact that acid on the ship and stuff that, because yeah. Right, and there's nothing else you can grab here. There's like no like hidden item here you can get, but yeah. Once this goes to G-Tab. Certain fight. Ho 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 ho. Poof. But then of course he's already level 12 and stuff, that's yeah, you know. But yeah, I forgot. I think there's only one megaphone here. So we'll probably just need to escape here, yeah, really. So we might have to use an elixir on Orgy. Oh shit, that's bad. Oh, we're dead. Game over. Okay, I didn't realize that did so much damage. I did not expect that. Yeah, that was that was like, so that was really, really bad. I did not expect that. I mean, I know the trap was there, but I didn't remember the trap doing that much damage. Stuff that, but yeah, but it kind of makes sense, right? But, you know, still. I completely forgotten that the damage was that massive, man. That's crazy. Of course, yes, there are going to be some fights that are going to be very interesting because, of course, obviously, right, that for example, in the Reno and Rude fight, the only way to actually steal from Rude, by the way, is going to be equipping steal as well. Stuff that. Which yes, you can do off the underwater reactor, so it's not a problem. Because you go and you get steal as well, which means steal alongside a medic, and then you steal as well, and you equip with something else. But then, of course, you needed to have gotten quadramatic at that point, but quadramatic you can get without having to get the chocobo. But then I need to remember how to land the ship properly. But I do remember like figuring it out back in the day without like looking up any videos or whatever, right? Because yeah. The landing with the ship, for example, requires you to have, I believe, use like L1 and R1, because then you can like turn in a certain way, and then you basically just want to turn a certain way, and then you move the ship slightly as you do a certain thing. Yeah. But we did get twice. We did get it, of course, twice, but spike trap, by the way. So yes, so we need to walk here instead. Hey, I'm walking here. And this is added effect. Which of course means, yeah, as material starters to equipped weapon or armor. Which means, of course, if we, for example, equip it with transformer, then we can mini, equip it with poison, we can bio, equip it with, for example, shock emoji, and we can stop. I believe that's how it works, if I remember correctly. Because it says specifically, right, it's you have to equip weapon or armor, so you can also guard against it that way, so you can guard against poison that way with that effect as well, so yeah. And I think you can, no, you cannot go and it's like that. It's just actually good to slide that. Here we go. Yeah, and these guys you can normally also get, you can get like death sentence from them and stuff. That's yeah. There's nothing there, but there is something both down here and at the other place. One of them is going to be Black Megaphone. This is of course a better thing for Cappuccino here, except it's worse than the Yellow Megaphone, but it is the quad slot. It's the quad slot that you get immediately. You get the quad slot, the forward slot. Black Megaphone. This is crazy, really, that you get the Black Megaphone before getting the other Megaphone. Again, the fact that I'm refusing to like use Phoenix Downs and stuff that, or we refuse to get Phoenix Downs, are gonna probably hurt us eventually. And I think one treasure here is going to be exposing that we can actually pick up, so that's an ether, okay. Let's move on. Right, and now, yeah, we can only go through that one net there. Well, I think we need to go through this one. This is the one we need to fight here. Right, so... Get all on ice, all and earth. Poison. Heal. Revive. Transform. Choke Monk. And Chiba. Now Ifrit Armor. Cover. Long range. I was inte kul let's see how this goes here. First presents here, Earthquake. He has 2,208. Okay. So we do have some more total cubes up if we really need to. I would like to avoid having to do any of those, so the mistake he absorbs. Because I believe it will talk about what he absorbs if we sense him again. Break. Why, what the fuck am I doing? Kill? Gain bastard, 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 gain bastard. Like that series, you not equip anyone with we didn't equip a single one with there is Cure was one step up. Like how could that be? Like how could it be that it only showed no fucking sense now. Then I didn't equip anyone with revive really. But we don't have any, like we don't have any. For some reason I couldn't cure it in time. And I was gonna basically do that to be able to. Oh, that's just gonna still do then. fucking annoying, man. Like, normally you don't need to go with Phoenix Downs here at all and stuff that, you know, like... But, right, but now that we have done that, because, yeah, we cannot reach... Well, I mean, technically we can reach that one, but yeah. So we can still get treasure chests down here, because there isn't nothing in the way. This is firing, of course, obviously. Poison and darkness. I don't want to use up that either, though. Yeah, because you can see that you cannot go that other way, because then there is another net in the way. So the minimum you can do is 2 nets. Because there's no other way to get up here, basically. There's only from this specific thing, as you can see. Because there's no, like, you need to go to that to even reach here and stuff like that. Like, there's no... So, there is a minimum of 2 that you have to fight here. Again, we want to buy it as quickly as possible here. And there you can see that we have a queue now. Let's see if we can actually min it for 1 here. I forgot if I healed it or not. Let's see. No, it does not heal it too good. See that? Yeah, that can still do a lot of damage though. Double 6, so that's 2,400 because we roll double 6. Yeah, it gives you more than just 1,200 damage if you roll double 6 there. So we went all out there with damage. Using up our Conical Turbo Ether doesn't really matter, but we should be able to get this one here. And I think now that's just the Turbo Ether, okay, so we get the Turbo Ether back. But there's no way to get to the treasure chest over there, which is the one that contains the explosion here. And normally there is like an explosion that you pick up in another place, but yeah, but you can see, for example, there's a net in the way there, so we cannot get that, sadly. Oh, primitive, that's good. Insta escape. Yes. Let's remove revive again, and let's put revive here. But still include. There we go. Just so revive can get some more AP here. Yeah, so we have one all now with 2 stars. Yeah. The warrior went to the cave all alone. Grandpa, that warrior, ho 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 ho! We're almost there. Stupid broken heart. It will be the death of us. What is this? Grandpa, you see? Of your death, the ghosts of the ghee like stagnant air. This can't be. Ho ho, my face. Ho ho. Ghee attack. Whatever it's called. Ghee attack. Ghee attack, I heard you. I hope you like elixir. You can see his fucking ribcage even. Blarg. That's a lot of damage. Of course, you can use firing in this and just be normal death. I get 1400 XP. It's just too low at that point. And we get Vice Staff, which is actually pretty good. Thank you, X. Only because of you we survived. And we get Gravity, and before we go in, hopefully we don't get an encounter here. Move everything here, and yes, now we have Gravity here as well. We have one all that is very, very good, and yes. We of course remove star pendants here, and yes. And I believe that might be the last fight that we need, like... Let me double check here. Yes. So the next fight is going to be against what do you call it? Against the Material Keeper. The Material Keeper is going to be a huge thing and stuff that to fight, So everything the Material Keeper is going to be big. Yeah. So that, yeah. Let me see what bottom members we are not using now. Of course, because obviously, right. Now we can use Corporate Aerith again. So that, yeah. I tell why didn't we go with Aerith here, because Aerith can use stuff so all the XP and stuff that, which is true, of course, as I said, I normally want to use Aerith or voice and stuff that, but yeah, but it was better to do it this way, I feel like, stuff that, just because, the fact that we actually had a partner that was actually more than Aerith there for once and stuff that, But that is just because of that 13, because otherwise we would have gone Casey then Aerith and stuff that, but things XP or XP values are going to be different now and stuff that, so there are going to be some changes, of course, but yeah. The fact also that we don't go into quote. Now the question is though, what is the trigger for Rude and Reno not to show up in Gongaga? Is that immediately removed now when this is repaired? Can we just go there now and pick up the death blow and pick up the explosion? Because, when I say yes, the explosion has no use now after this, and maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, we'll see. Yeah, hell yeah. Grandpa, you must live. What? Stuff that, yeah. Now the only part member, of course, we have left to get now is Sid and stuff that, which, is still a bit a ways, not really that long away, but yeah. Of course, we get even better staff here now we get the better staff for it. Except that staff, I believe, is not double growth. That staff is 8 slots, I think. The one that we just got. But this looks so we can go, so we get going. So this is China food. So he's level 13. She's level 12. She's level 12. He's level 13, so. Right, so with who's higher, he needs more, he needs 1055. He needs only 1037. So level 12. Level 12, so yeah, so it's basically like a no-brainer here. If it's close, so yeah. So eventually we're gonna sell that Protect Vest as well. Next time we get to use Barret pretty much. Okay. Bar of course can use nothing but that. But let's get good progress on him. Oh, that's also double. Okay, Ice Staff is double. Meaning at this point there's no reason to keep this staff because the one with 4 slots is way better. I want to stop by here very quick here though and use can we PHS here actually? Again, so we can sell the Fire Ring here, we can sell the Yellow Megaphone, we can sell the Wizard Staff, we can sell 3-star pendants, we can sell an Ether. That's pretty decent, not good. It's 29,000. Almost 30,000 now. Yeah, we used up our singular one of our elixirs as well, so yes, you know, it's pretty decent. Please take Nanaki with you. What's happened? Okay. Right, and Shanafood is level 14, so he's the only level 14 member. Level 13, yeah, so gets it is closer. So Barret is second lowest except for those characters, so let's just put Barret in. So we can remove Protect Vest here. And then we remove Barret. Put in Slum Drunk. Yeah, just like that, basically, pretty much, yeah. Actually, nah. Right, he's at 14, so yeah. Barret is furthest away, so yes. And now we will probably use Tranquilize here. Use Tranquilize like that, and we do this. Inside the town. Go out. Yeah, just get the music back. And we're gonna actually try to go to Gungaga now, just to check if the fight is still there or not. If the fight is still there, we will use Game Over on purpose, by the way, if the fight is still here. Because there are some things, of course, we need to change depending on what happens here. We could of course save here, but we should probably not do that. Okay, let's see here. What are they talking about? Yeah, so they are still here, okay. Because you can't escape here, as you can see, you can't escape. Actually, as you can use it, that's just right on the entire pot. Oh wow, it didn't even play the music there. That was weird. But yeah, that's good to know at least. That's actually very good to know. And again, we don't need to do the material setup yet. Well, technically, did we remove everything from the floor? Fucking dumbass I am. Dumbass you are. Run away. Okay. And we'll save here first. Still under 7 hours as well. What? In Black Cape is a tattoo number 6 lock source. Let's go real. Actually, let's stop here actually. Just because I think we were already rested up, but we did take a little bit of damage there, and instead of having to like waste our MP here. Right, and there's there's nothing here. And I always thought that this was supposed to be a diary we could read or something like that, you know. It has something here, some elixir. And you can see that that's the way to get back the elixir that you missed, you know. Yeah, there's a general store here now. Of course, sell the protective vests, sell the... Well, not yet. Not yet, sell the luck source. Right, and they're all actors, of course, and stuff that, you know, crisis actors. Like for the server being like completely like... This guy's number 5. Let's go reunion. And here we go, Platinum Fist. And that's a better weapon for her, of course, obviously. So, you know. Okay. Just do that. Not the best one, get the second best one here and just put your store on that. I believe we can actually go here without making him like leave the manor as long as we don't go into the mountain part. I forgot if we already used up the tranquilizers there because that would be bad. Yeah, we might want to have to go. I don't think we could get tranquilizers actually in this store here. We might have to go back to Cosmic Canyon to get tranquilizers. Nah, I think we're good. Unless we have to change our party somehow, but we shouldn't have to. Right, then we need to go out, get all the chests in here, of course, obviously. So we get silver megaphone. And this is one of the guys that normally has an enemy skill, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe it wasn't that guy, maybe it was the other one. Right, and this is Twin Viper. We also don't get to use, and then don't get confused, please. Curses is fine, because that's just silence. Get enemy launcher. Run away! Please. Magic source. I think that's it for chests, I think. Oh, I forgot about these places as well. Because we should have the ones upstairs here that give you sources. Source, yeah. You can tell that also the children because they're imitating each other and stuff. That's it, you know. And let's sell here stuff now. So Twin Viper we can sell. Magic Source I know we can sell. We sell Motor Drive because Motor Drive is worse than the other one. Sell 2 Lux Sources. And then that will do it. Then we used this type. And then we go out and save. And then I will see you all in the next one, which is not going to be today, which might be tomorrow. So I'll see you all then. Bye.